Welcome! Today we're going to show you how to participate in a new global economy based on cooperative economics, where you can raise unlimited funds without ever having to pay back loans, principal, or interest. Sometimes, however, it's interesting first to look backwards before we go forward. 200 years ago, 92% of the people in the United States were self-employed. Today, 92% of people are employees. Before mortgages, people would help each other build homes and barns. First, you'd help someone else build their home in the community, and then they would help you build yours. Planting crops, the same thing. People helped each other plant each other's fields and harvest as a community in the fall. Now, most people's homes and businesses are owned by this guy. A new economy is emerging. People are beginning to work together again, creating wealth through cooperative economics, rather than doing it by yourself, paycheck to paycheck. The world's changing, with the internet, Facebook, mobile phone apps, and now crowdfunding. So what is crowdfunding? Well, Wikipedia says crowdfunding is the practice of funding a project or a venture by raising monetary contributions from a large number of people, typically via the internet. And in Forbes magazine, a recent article said crowdfunding is the next big trend. Crowdfunding is a worldwide phenomenon that is now helping to make the dreams of people just like you and me come true every day. To the tune of $5.1 billion in 2013, over $10 billion in 2014, and the World Bank estimates it reaching over $96 billion a year within the next 10 years. Crowdfunding is a powerful new global economy. In 2013, Facebook and crowdfunding were neck and neck. Facebook grossed just about $6 billion. Crowdfunding grossed just a little over $5 billion. But now, with crowdfunding reaching over $10 billion in 2014, it has outperformed Facebook by billions of dollars. Bigger than Facebook? Now that's powerful. Powerful enough to fund any project, big or small, you may desire. Let me ask you, do you have a dream, a project, an aspiration that's close and dear to your heart? What's your dream? Starting or expanding a business? Nurturing spiritual pursuits? Creating projects to make a better world? Funding your home and improvements? Funding college loans, weddings? Buying a new car? Or how about buying a new home? Creating a retirement fund? Paying off loans, bills, mortgages? If you Google crowdfunding, you'll find there are over 500 crowdfunding websites on the internet, and they all have four things in common. They all charge you a fee or a percentage of your donations for using their platforms, and they all require you to do all your own marketing. This means you'll have to contact hundreds, if not thousands of people through your own efforts to ask for contributions. And they all have time limits. But most importantly, they all use addition rather than multiplication to gather donations. So for the most part, you're pretty much on your own, and only a small percentage of people and projects actually get funded. But not anymore. Welcome to our intentional global community built upon a world-class shared crowdfunding platform. Our shared platform is different. There are no fees, no time limits. We share contributions as an intentional community globally. No restrictions on projects or categories. But most importantly, your project can potentially receive hundreds and possibly thousands of simultaneous contributions it would have never received on other crowdfunding websites. And here's why: the power of multiplication. Our shared community platform is really quite different because we use multiplication, not addition. In addition, this is the key. With all the other platforms out there, all the well-known platforms for crowdfunding, they compete with each other. All the projects that are on those platforms compete with each other, and you have to find all the donations and ask for donations for each one that comes in, and they use simple addition. So let's say you find 4 people that make donations to your project, then you have to go find another 4, and then another 4, and another 4, and as you can see, you end up with 16 donations in that formulation. Well, on our platform, We're looking for other project managers that we can help support them get funded. And by doing that, we help them find four project managers who in turn find four and who in turn find four. And we create a community that, because they find four who find four, can potentially have 256 people in that intentional community, all potentially making contributions to your project. Now, if you take this just a little further out, like in addition, and let's say you get another four donations and then maybe another four, you've gone to 20 to, and then to 24 donations. You take out the multiplication formula, another 4 by 4, it actually gets into thousands of people that you're reaching in within your community that you can receive donations from. Extremely powerful when you use the leverage of multiplication. On our shared platform, we voluntarily choose to contribute to other people's projects, and in return, we can receive from an unlimited number of other crowdfunders. And here's some projects that we have on our crowdfunding platform. A gentleman who is in need for medical help, a person who created an album and wanted to get funding, an organic farming project, a woman who is in need and needed shelter, a person who wanted to create an extra vacation home, outreach of ministries, a person who wanted further education, in this case music, and somebody who really wanted to help with animals. This truly is the spirit of people helping people. This is a personal invitation for you to join our intentional community of crowdfunders and begin funding your dreams today. All funds received are immediately placed into your electronic wallet. You can start with our program by just a $50 or $100 or $200 donation. We recommend that you do $200 if you can, because it's very simple. By starting with a $200 contribution, you can help accelerate the funding of your project literally 4 times faster. It takes literally 1/4 the people if you work with a $200 donation model as opposed to just a $50. It takes 4 people to add up